couple of examples of that in this one. Glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the California Golden Bears, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Mustangs will kick it away to start us off. Bringing it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Finds his tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. And the Golden Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Makes the grab. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Rides to back and leaves it. Fighting off the defender. Across the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Third down play from the gun. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Even with minimal gain on the return, they are working with a short field from the 36.
You know, you would have thought that after having 3 interceptions in their last game, the quarterback would absolutely never throw this guy's way. But here we are. We're in the first drive, and they're trying to be aggressive, and they're attacking one of their best players defensively, and he makes them pay. 4 picks in 2 games. We got to be talking about this guy for the Heisman, right?
And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Newton. Catch in the middle, it's Burton. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Mustangs will hustle to the line. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. With all those receivers in the game, you might think they were getting ready to try to take a big shot. Instead, just efficiently moving the chains.
Yeah, you got all that speed. It scares the mess out of me. I might give you more of a cushion, especially in some areas where you're going to get good matchups of safeties or linebackers on receivers. Nice execution by the offense, getting the free first down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Burton. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. He's going for the goal line. And to the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs!
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So they take over with great starting field position, move it 36 yards, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Gives it on the option. Makes it past the marker. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Golden Bears moving quickly to the line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Right on the money.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
And the Golden Bears come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Quickly complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. The Golden Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. The interception stopped the threat, and the return even better as he crosses midfield and gets it to the 49.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Get it out to the supersonic guy. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And now on second down for this offense. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw, it's Newton. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. From the red zone, looking for a man. He stopped just short of the goal line at the one. An explosive play has him set up. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the one.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense. You're creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Looks as if he's going to run it. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, SMU!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it out. It's Dillon. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensive...
He's loose. The 40. He's at the 30. Ripped off a huge sharp play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. They'll throw it from the red zone. Makes the grab. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly,
and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Golden Bears! It's a much-needed life for this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt, needed something to go right. If you're down, you got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first two drives, and breaks into the open. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
one of the things I love about this offense, Reese, is they have tons of speed. They like to try to get the ball going east-west. That time they generated a huge play going to the right side.
And the defense either not fast enough to fit or got knocked out of the fit.
Yeah, they got to do a better job containing that as this game goes on. They got to funnel the football back to the middle of the field.
And the Mustangs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. To the air, it's Newton. Snagged in the middle, it's Hayden. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the 4th quarter.
He'll set up to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Strong. Touchdown, Mustangs! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring this one out. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They want to run this quarterback. And he'll work his way out across the 10 to about the 12. And the Golden Bears come to the line in the hurry-up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Caught over the middle. It's Dillon. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. They get to the line quickly. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
On target over the middle. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
The Golden Bears have it with a 1st and 10. They just keep firing. Got his man on the outside. Oh, he's got some space. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And the Golden Bears started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll send the tight end in motion. The give to the back. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on 1st and goal. A designed run for the quarterback. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. They'll move the tight end. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cal!
And you're going to need more of this in the second half. That's the way you punctuate a drive at the end of the first half to cut this to a one-possession game. Need more of that physicality in the second half.
And they tacked on the extra point. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Dropping back, it's Newton. Makes the catch. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Mustangs headed quickly to the line. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Trying to make magic with his feet. Got a man. It's Strong. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business business moving toward midfield.
That's why you got to study your playbook. For all young quarterbacks out there watching, you're not always going to be able to throw it to the intended target. You've got to know where your check down options are because you're going to get hit at some point. You've got to be able to get rid of it. Nice job understanding the playbook.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Looking to throw on 1st down. On the move, he fires. Got a wide open receiver. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Caught in the backfield, it's Cherry. Touchdown, SMU! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Dillon. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Extending the play. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Golden Bears will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. From inside the 15, here comes the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the 1st half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter. Turning it on! Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Running back searching for a hole. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
In halftime, halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Dropping back, it's Newton. Quickly complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Mustangs want to crank the tempo.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Looking downfield on first down. It's complete. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Out of the backfield, he's open. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Wants to throw again. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to pass. Complete with conviction on the crosser. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Fires firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, Golden Bears! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. So it's an 80-yard drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. And after that last score, this is just a two-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass, it's Newton. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. At the 35, he's open. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. On the move at the 30. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. The snap sets up the throw. Rushes on him. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. And listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Back to pass, it's Newton. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. And the Mustangs racing to the line in the hurry-up. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
4th and goal from the 4, and look at this. The offense still on the field. They'll go for it. They'll go to the air. Here's a heat. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. And here's the 3rd interception of the night.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There has been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles, and a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Bring in the heat. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Punt is on its way. And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession.
You just can't have that happen if you're on the return team. You know if you lose the football now, you're giving the other offense the ball back deep in your own end. Simply can't happen.
This offense has it with really good field position. Gets the back moving. Looking for a man. It's Newton. Swings it out to the flat. Got enough space. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, SMU. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. To the air on first down. They'll run the screen. There he goes. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the back. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
And the Golden Bears line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. Now on the move. Runs through the tackle. Hits a seam wide open. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? And having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. He's got him in the flat. Boom. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Sends it back in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be third down.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Quarterback keeps it. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Well, this defense has just had this QB's number all game long. We're here in the fourth quarter, and still, he's not able to set up in the pocket. He gets flushed to the outside, nothing open, and it's an incompletion.
They're dealing with a second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Hit as he throws. Complete in the middle. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. The Golden Bears in the hurry up. The corners are walked up tight. Wide receiver going in motion. He's looking to pass. Looking for the goal line. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. 5 wide receivers on second and goal. That's room for the quarterback to run and a lot of receivers for the defense to contend with. Wants to throw it. Looking for the score. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
I love the vision on the quarterback by this defense. Dude, you know that ball's going to come out pretty quick. Down here on the goal-to-go situation, they break on the football, and they make sure they swat it down so the offensive guy can't make a play.
They desperately need to get the score here on third and goal to have any kind of wild chance. From the gun, wants to pass. Keeps looking downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet. Haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on fourth and goal. Snap in the shotgun. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Cal! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Wasn't quite able to shake loose as he steps out of bounds at the 22. Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first downs. And if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
Breaks into the open. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
The Mustangs just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Back to throw, it's Newton. Fires to the big fella.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And the Mustangs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Showing the arm strength to the left. Pulls it in down the sideline. Touchdown Mustangs. A great catch and run for 6. They put up another score here in the 4th, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They have got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they built this sizable lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Dillon. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Wants to throw on 1st down. Might be looking to run. Makes a catch down the right side. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Looking downfield on 1st down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, it's been that kind of day here tonight. They just have not been able to find a rhythm and establish that throwing the football. Part of it has been wide receivers and quarterbacks not being on the same page, but you got to give this defense credit too. Just like that last play, they have been getting after him. They've been hitting him, and that's a big reason why they've got such a big lead here in the 4th.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Golden Bears want to move quickly. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to keep it in the air. Under fire. And the missed connection on third down.
No harder position to play in the ball game than the offensive line. You know, tonight in this game, you're down by a lot. You know you have to pass the football. Man, it's a tough job to protect up front, and they definitely struggled on that play.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't make the connection.